right, y'all. We're back. We're Black and White Randomz podcast. I'm T, aka Sky. This is alrighty. So it's pretty much a podcast where we talk about a bunch of random things. From popular topics to viral topics.
From the brain of T.
Basically. So who knows? World events. You never know what might come across my mind. Could be from things I've seen. Who knows? Anywho, just make sure you guys like, comment, share, hit that notification bell. All right, and definitely do that. Depending on the platform. Appreciate you. So here we go.
Okay.
First topic is Stephen A. Smith taking the LeBron James courtside conversation too far at this point. And the reason why I ask this is he has yet done another show today addressing the issue. I'm just like, dog, he said to you what he had to say. Like, and for those of you guys who don't know who LeBron James is, because you might be under a rock or from somewhere, else around the world. So pretty much Stephen A. Smith, who is a sports analyst, that's what we're gonna call him. He pretty much gives a very opinion based sometimes it's fact based with stats and stuff like that. For multiple sports, right? He addressed the issue with LeBron James' son because of nepotism, basically saying like he just needs to stay down in the G League. He doesn't need to play on the Lakers team. You know what the G League is? That's like a subsidiary league to the NBA. Like you don't quite get on the NBA team, but that's their league saying like you didn't quite make it, but you could potentially get there. That's how I feel about it. But anyway,
so like the before the MLB,
yeah. So each NBA team pretty much has like a G League type team, or whatever, for guys who didn't make the cut for the team for that year, or whatever. So Bronny James is kind of like playing in both leagues right now. They have him playing in the G League to like develop his skills, but they also have him on the Lakers. And this is what I have to say about the issue. His thing was Bronny James is averaging like 0.3 points or something like that. I'm like, look at the minutes he's playing though. Like he's not playing significant minutes to average anything. You want to be honest. Like they throw him in towards like the end of the game or something like that. In the NBA side, the G League right now, he has hit his stride finally. But not also looking at the fact that Bronny James just was in college last year. It was his first year of college. He was really good. He was top ranked coming out of, high school. He was one of the top players in the country. But he had a severe health scare last year, right before the basketball season, where he didn't get to play like some of the games at the beginning of the season and things like that, because he pretty much had like a cardiac arrest episode. And for an 18-year-old, I'm pretty sure that was scary as hell.
Yeah, sure.
He's just blessed to be here. And then towards like, they put him on minutes restrictions when he finally could come back into the rotation. He ended up working him back in. He ended up doing fairly decent by the time he started getting his rhythm back, but he still, you could tell, is like uncomfortable. Yeah. He's still not himself yet. And he's still developing like any young player in the NBA. And yes, he probably should have been on the G League based on Stephen A. Smith, but it was how he kind of like attacked the fact that LeBron needs to tell him to step his down because it's his fault that he's on the team type thing. It was unnecessary because I get what he kind of saying, like he might be holding up a roster spot, he might not. But to be honest, it ain't that much talent out there right now for the Lakers to get. I'm sorry about it.
He
also
he's just whining about it.
It's just like, but the other thing is they're not getting rid of Bronny James. I think he was like number 1 in jersey sales this year or something.
Right.
His jersey still selling. He's not going nowhere. He's making the NBA money right now. He's not going nowhere. Let that go, Stephen A. He's not going to the G League. He's staying in the NBA because that league is very much still about their money, as though because right now the NBA is kind of losing money because of viewership right now. Right. But I just find it really weird, like that you still dragging it on. I feel like now you just whining about it. Like, let it go.
People and everyone is asking for the story as if he's going to say something different. You can see on the video. You can watch the video. LeBron said what he had to say.
He told you
and that was it.
That man name, keep his son name out your mouth.
Hey, Because at the end, like, he's a father first.
Because my thing is this: you're making an assumption based off of something that you don't know. Yes, we know that it's possible nepotism was why he got in the league.
That's possible.
No, it's not. This definitely probably why he got in the league. The issue with that is how many we didn't complain about the Mannings. We're not, and they're clearly Peyton Manning's son is probably going to be one of the top recruits. We pretty much it's only the like to me is the black kids that we keep saying stuff about because Shador Sanders is probably he's going to the draft for the NFL. Nobody say anything about Deion Sanders as of yet, but people have opinions about it. Like it's not like a direct correlation as of yet, but I guarantee you, depending on what team he goes to, it's going to be a whole thing.
Yeah, like the assumption that children of successful sports players are only making it because they're their children. That is not always.
No, but a lot of times the NBA be scouting them early anyway. Like a lot of these coaches already scouting them early. Like, don't get me wrong. Like people like, yeah, you know, Bryce is probably going to be the better son because he has more of the LeBron build, and that could be true as he's developing. Because his game to me is just now starting to hit his stride. Because when he was really young, Bryce was like untouchable. When he started getting into high school and he all of a sudden had that growth spurt and he was trying to get used to his body and stuff like that, it was a little bit awkward. Now it's starting to catch up to him. So yeah, I could see him superseding where he is. Then you got like a Cayenne Anthony, Carmelo Anthony's son, who is always just been he's just been really good. Like he's one of the top recruits in the country. The talent is just there. Some players, the talent just got to develop over time, but also like Bryce James shot up like damn near almost a foot, like from between the 8th and 10th grade or whatever, or something crazy. So at the end of the day, you gotta kind of like chill out a little bit, let these kids develop, because a lot of them are gonna have the talent just based off of genetics. Some of them, like, but there's also been fails in the league, like. To me, Penny Hardaway's son is not that good. Tim Hardaway Jr., like, he's not that good. But he's in the league. It is what it is.
Yeah, stop whining about LeBron addressing you. Sorry.
Like, it's the fact that you want on your platform addressing it. You want other people's platforms addressing it. It's being drug out. Yeah. I'm just like, let the issue go, please.
Your ego got hurt, sorry.
Let it go.
Right. Just let that go.
All right, so we should do a combo list right now of the top 10 90s finest men, like crushes wise. From back then, like when you were younger.
Right. We're not taking into account what they look like now.
No, we are talking about like just
like strictly right now, not even turn twice.
Strictly just 90s. Like if we had to make a list of like these guys were celebs or whomever.
Okay.
This and we're not gonna do a particular order. We just gonna throw some names out there. And you can go first.
Well, I'm sure this is on both lists, Leo.
Oh, absolutely.
He's on both.
Leo DiCaprio. Ha! What?
I'm sure.
Absolutely.
No doubt about my both.
Who am I gonna go first? I'm gonna stay light with it. We can do Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I was getting ready to say JTT.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Him.
Absolutely. Tool time. Anyway.
The kid from the Casper movie.
Oh, I forgot his name. Yeah, oh my gosh.
This might be
he was fine.
This one. Well, wait a minute. I'm gonna
for the video viewers. Yeah. But she's gonna look his name up. But in
our reaction videos, I'll put something up on the screen. Typically, we don't do that on the.
Oh my gosh, that kid from the Casper movies was cute. Yeah. Who else I have? Shamar Moore.
Yes.
Shamar Moore is on my list. That's 4 right now. We up to 4.
Okay. I can't not put AJ up there.
From the Backstreet Boys? Yes. Yeah, you can have him on your list because I was so not on AJ.
I love.
But Kevin?
I was going to say. I knew you were going to say Kevin.
But Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna count him on my list, but you go ahead and have AJ for your
That's
part
fine.
of the
Thank
list.
you. Childhood best friend.
Um,
I win. Thank you. We still argue over him.
okay, so just for that period,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a 2 for 1, only because they look similar, but they just two different types of fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Justin Timberlake and Ryan Phillippe.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hands
Justin
down.
for sure.
Hands down.
Yeah. Okay. Solid always for me still to this day. I can't not put the Rock on that.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
can't. I will never.
Dwayne
forget.
Johnson, we'll go with Dwayne.
He's got to stay. He's definitely got to stay.
We will absolutely go with Dwayne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm still looking for this kid's name, y'all. Hold on. I didn't forget this.
I will go with Marcus Houston from the 90s when he was immature.
Okay. Hold on. I think I might have found the kid's name. Devin Sawa. Him. Apparently that's him now.
That is, girl, he was fine in that daggone Castle movie back then.
Yeah, when he turned.
I mean, we were
When he
kids,
turned
so.
into Human Casper, we all went, ooh,
Ooh.
Human Casper. Hey. Wait a minute. Let me think. Let me get back on track because I got distracted for a second. Who else would I put on this list? Because you were certainly a bigger movie and really TV buff than I was.
Mm-hmm. The sad part is we could probably go 20, but you go ahead.
We probably could come up with 20. Who else did I really have? Oh, Orlando Bloom, but not now. Then. Now, not so much. But
I mean, him from even the 2000s, Orlando Bloom was fine.
I mean, like today's, no.
I mean, I haven't. I mean, he married Orlando Bloom, Katy Perry, like.
But
let that live.
He would definitely have been on my list.
If that was the case, you might as well went Johnny Depp. You could have 2-for-1 them. I'd have 2-for-1 them. If I gave you a 2-for-1, I think you should have went both of them in one clip.
Yeah. Oh, you can't. Still, I love Johnny still to this day.
Bro, oh no, we're gonna have to extend this list. We're gonna pass 10. All right, so I'm going to also go Morris Chestnut.
Yes. Yeah. Tommy.
From the Power Rangers.
Tommy.
Which his real name was like Jason David Frank or something like that, I believe.
Tommy. Mm-hmm.
If y'all didn't watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in the 90s, the original Power Rangers.
Tommy Oliver.
That was his character, was Tommy Oliver, but I think his real name is like Jason David Frank. So yeah. He was a cutie. God rest his little soul. Anyway, R.I.P. His son looks like him. His son is an actor. I've seen him in something. Okay. Anywho, since you went Tommy.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm gonna RIP this dude too, man, because he gone. The famous Jet Jackson. If you don't know who that is, you gotta look him up. Because he used to be on Disney Channel and he was a little fine.
Before we get much further than this, I'm just, in case y'all have never heard me mention this, if you don't watch our reaction videos, I didn't have cable. So if she mentions a show and I don't react, and it might be that might be why. So I wouldn't know necessarily.
Yeah, because I believe it was on Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
I believe. If it wasn't, it was Disney Channel. Either or.
I wouldn't have had that. So, you know, there was something. Speaking of Power Rangers, there was something about the actor who played Billy that was nerdy cute to me. Mm. It was nerdy, but I liked it.
You can have that.
He was cute.
He was cool. He was cool.
He was nerdy but cute.
He was cool. Nobody hated Billy by any means, but no. Let's see. Who am I gonna see with that one?
Who else could I put?
I feel like how the hell did we forget about Brad Pitt? Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
He's still fine.
It's so fine. Yeah, Brad.
My bad, Joe. I probably kicked the damn camera.
That's all right. We can fix it. Yeah,
Brad Pitt is that fine.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Who else can I put on this list? See, this is where I need to call my mother, because my mother would be able to rattle off my list.
Excuse me, don't you do that.
No, I can't. I said I can't.
R.I.P.
Right. Who else would have been on my list? I don't know who else would have been on my list.
I don't even know what number we up to. I feel like we gonna do 2 more pieces, and we should probably be around where we need to be.
I'm literally gonna have to think. I don't know who my other 2 would be. Who else did I? I don't think I.
Did you watch Boy Meets World growing up?
Yeah.
You should definitely have 1 or 2 off of there, and no, it's not Corey.
I don't remember that as much. Who I remember I don't remember their names.
You could listen. We're gonna do a 2 for 1 special for this one. We're gonna do Sean, who was Corey's best friend, but also his brother, the guy that played his brother on there.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been so long since I saw
top notch. Top notch.
Yeah. That wouldn't have came to me.
For the sake of the 90s.
Right.
Even though this was probably because not even then. He would have been just hitting early 2000s, so I'm not even gonna use him.
Okay.
You know what?
Huh.
Jason Momoa he caught the late 90s going into the 2000s. Yes. I'm going Jason Momoa.
I'm gonna be honest. I completely missed that whole fandom of him until I really started hanging out with her.
I didn't even know it was a fandom because I found him when he was on Baywatch Hawaii when he was super young.
Yeah.
People started getting on a wave of him. If you want to be honest, Game of Thrones, but for the younger generation out there, for the millennials. Johnson's Family Vacation. A lot of people forget he was in. Lord have mercy.
He absolutely was.
So bring it in. Mm-hmm. Bring it in. Johnson Family Vacation, yes. But
people forget he was in that.
He was also on Stargate Atlantis and all of the Stargate.
Yeah, he did a lot of TV acting
stuff or whatever. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, Jason. Yeah. He's got to be on the list.
He can't. Oh, I just started my last one, but you go ahead on.
Girl, no, don't even come back to me. Go ahead, because if I take the one, I'll stop.
Girl, Tom Welling, Smallville, Superman from Smallville. Oh my!
When you say Superman from because
he
didn't watch the show, but I know
because you gotta remember it was the earlier years, so he wasn't quite Superman yet. He was just Tom. He was Clark Kent, just living in his normal rural town or whatever, living his best regular on that farm. Anyway, if you don't know who Tom Welling is, just Lord, he was even in Cheap About a Dozen. I think it's the oldest brother for real.
Oh crap!
Yeah, he played the oldest brother in Cheap About a Dozen.
I forgot all about that movie. That was actually a good movie.
I know, I'm a movie head. Anyway,
I'm gonna have to count when we watch this back. I'm gonna count back and we gotta see how many we came up with.
Mm-hmm.
Might be closer. We're definitely closer to 20, for sure, over 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was fun.
Not you didn't come up with the last one.
No, when I tell you that was like my I was fixated on certain things. Like I didn't have a wide variety of interests. You know what I mean? So I think I was just fixated on certain things. So like for me, literally, I could possibly like sit and really put effort into the thought, but right on off the top of my head.
Bitch, I got your last one, and you gonna forget. You didn't forget about this, but we didn't had a conversation about the actual movie. What is the name of that movie with Tim Allen where he had a son that was like living in the village and he brought him back to like the city. And I used to watch this movie all the time as a kid. I used to make my dad go to this is how you know we millennials because we was the last blockbuster generation. I used to make him go Jungle to Jungle. I used to make my dad go to Blockbuster and get this. I will return it, and I swear to God, to die right next week, I'll go right back and rent it again. Mimi Sekou, that kid that played Mimi Sekou from the time for the age range we were in at the time, he was very age appropriate for us.
Right.
And he was fine as hell.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
Yeah.
I would even argue Macaulay Culkin in his Richie Rich era. Mm-hmm. Before he got a hold of whatever else.
See, that's one of those ones. How could I forget that? Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of was attractive.
Yeah.
Back in his little Richie Rich era.
I refuse to watch the remake. They did a remake of Richie Rich. I don't want to watch it.
Girl, they probably did plenty of them.
Give
They
me
always
Macaulay
trying to
Culkin
remake
for
a Macaulay Culkin
because I
movie.
can't.
Anywho, so next topic.
Okay.
Did Kendrick Lamar just inspire a new generation of men to wear bell-bottom pants?
Based off my TikTok feed, hell yeah. Yeah. There's so many damn videos of men trying on or
bell-bottom sweats, bell-bottom jeans. Listen, let me tell y'all something. If y'all not built like Lenny Kravitz, these women ain't gonna want y'all. Cause Lenny Kravitz been wearing them joints since the 70s and ain't stopped.
He never put him down.
Oh my god.
My mother loved him.
That's another 90s
I was
one
literally
we
getting
missed.
ready to say that.
Lenny. How did we forget about Lenny?
Yeah, Lenny. My mother loved him. Oh my god.
Let me find out your mother was.
She loved him. She liked Shamar. She loved Shamar too. I knew she was down here. Sorry, that's the cat. She might get ready to be a nuisance.
She probably is because she done had some catnip, so she'd probably be up in someone's face
the other day, so she didn't ready to be just ignore her.
Please do.
Comment how cute the cat is if you made this.
If you see her.
Right, if you can see her.
If you go way back to when our first podcast, I don't remember which one.
She'll be in one of our laps in about 5 minutes. But yeah, how could we forget Lenny? Yeah, Lenny. Mm-hmm.
Lord, you can't forget Lenny. That man's still fine. Lord have mercy. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think some crazy requests for Uber and Lyft drivers are? Because they get some crazy ones.
They do. Talking to some when I've been in the cars, a lot of them complain about people who don't have car seats for their kids and still expect to be taken wherever. And the other one that I hear about a lot as the passenger is them complaining about people who want to add extra stops for no reason. Like, can you stop here? Can you stop there? Can I run into the store? But they ain't trying to pay you for it.
They ain't trying to add the stop.
Those are the
what you can do on the Lyft, and I believe the Uber app as well. Like you can add stops. So like, instead of you just adding a stop, you trying to get over.
Yeah. Those are the ones that like I hear about, kind of on the outside of that the most.
Or asking somebody to take you somewhere way out the way.
Right.
I don't know, but also you have some people that ask you go faster. Can you go faster so I can get to my location sooner? Well, I guess you should have ordered your Lyft or your Uber earlier.
You should have ordered.
So you want to put me and you at risk.
Exactly.
So that you can get to your location faster. That's not my problem.
Right.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
You go fast.
I wonder if people have actually ever gotten there and like requested like certain like specific like radio stations or like music genres or something.
I hate getting before I was driving by myself. I hated getting in someone's car. Do you want me to change radio? This is still your car. Like the music you got on is fine. Like I was never one of them people that was like, you got to put on music that I want.
You must don't know me because if you get my car and think that I'm fitting to change my music up.
No, she will not. No.
And the crazy part is I'm probably gonna come across what you want to listen to anyway because I listen to all my stuff on random. It might be any genre come across my.
She will accept requests from the goddaughter and one of our other friends.
That's it.
Really, the only two that accept requests. She's like, sorry, yeah, that's that. I might want to hear that. Like anyone else, she's like, I'll get to it.
That's because me and the other person got a similar style in music. So like. A lot of our taste. Matter of fact, I didn't introduce this person to most of the music they listen to. So,
most of us, yes.
I'm a music head, if y'all can't tell. As well as a movie buff. But anywho, so we gonna move on off that topic. But explain that feeling of taking your bra off in the car. Because I swear men cannot possibly understand this. And we all know when we reach that point of taking your bra off in the car, it's not every bra, but it's a couple bra. And you know that bra when you put it on in the morning too, because it's like, you know which bra it is. Because you know by a certain point you have reached your point in the day. And you reach it every time. And guess what you don't do? You don't throw this damn bra in the trash. For nothing in this world do you throw this bra away.
I literally called her like 2 weeks ago, a week ago. Wait a minute. Here's first of all, if y'all still here, here's Kat. Here she is. I literally called her like a week ago. I had just dropped my daughter off at her father in rush hour, and I was like, "Girl, I had to take this bra off." I said she got out the car, and I took that bra right off. I done forgot to take it out the car.
And she called me. I'm like, bro, I didn't listen. I done had the moments. Now I done got to the point where though they irritate me so much, I just avoid the bra, but it's still in my drawer. So like the bra stayed.
And then you know what's even funnier? I'm going to try to describe that feeling because I think it's indescribable.
But my thing is, it's always the same bras, but we never get rid of them.
And
we know which one it is because you know, like it's like a 7-hour bra span or some shit.
I knew when I put it on, I was like, "This, I'm gonna
like."
This. By the time I get home, great.
My thing is it hour 6, hour 7? Like you almost got it down to a T. Like when you like, bro, I don't hate this bra.
Well, look with the size of these, you get about 2 or 3, and I'm like, "Bitch, you gotta go."
And the crazy part is, okay, anywho,
you've been a nuisance,
basically. So what I will say about this topic is specifically with the bras, fellas, because if any men are listening. What usually happens is it gets tight around the band.
Yeah.
It's not the cups. It's not none of that.
It's right.
It's literally right up in this air. Like I don't know what it is. Kat, can you sit down, please? All right. That would be nice if you would sit down. Anyway, so basically, we just get to a point where it feels like it's about to squeeze your rib cage, and it's like I got to rip this thing off now.
It like you can literally it feels like it's shrinking,
but it's so bad that every woman has a method for getting that bra off in the car. Swear to gosh, every one of us.
Look, when I took that, I was parked when I took that off. I slid one on that, slid one on, tossed it behind me, forgot to take it out the car. And then this morning when I went to get gas, I almost threw it in the trash because I was like, I don't even need this no more. I almost threw it in the trash. And
you should have just threw it out because
I didn't, because I was like, it's still not like it still functions. It still functions. Does what it's supposed to do.
No, because every woman looks at the bra and like, I just still fairly newish.
At like 7,
should I throw this out?
15 this morning. I was like, I'm gonna just throw this in the trash. No, I ain't gonna do that yet. I literally just had this discussion with myself.
It's like we all have, like, we share the same brain about the bra.
Yeah.
Like, literally. Like,
it would be like if you, like, I guess the only equivalent for men, I heard somebody compare it once to, like, you wearing tighty whities all day and then you finally take them off at the end of the day and they get to swing again.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like the closest.
I can only speak for women and what we do and how we feel. I don't.
It literally feels like it's shrinking though. Like it starts to feel like it is disappearing.
Like I'm telling you, that bra gets up under there away, and then for me,
red marks.
Yeah, in particular though, my boobs didn't start getting like a certain weight on them until about a year and a half, 2 years ago. So now that they, starting to whatever, and now I got them a sports bra today, so thank God they ain't sitting up. They in there chilling.
I've really been thinking about investing.
You know what I'm saying? But
this ghetto underwire life.
It's just something about it that's just like, yo,
right.
Yeah, my boobs done grew like 2 sizes in 2 years, so yeah, that's a whole nother thing. That's what happened when you was an athlete and then all of a sudden you wasn't no more.
Yeah. There's nothing like that feeling. That's the first thing that comes off when I walk in the door.
Okay. So Brandon Stevens is officially gone from the Ravens. We did acquire DeAndre Hopkins to the roster.
Okay.
I'm making a blanketed statement because I'm going to speak for all Ravens fans when I say, thank the Lord. We are so relieved. You want to know why? Brandon Stevens was a thorn in our defense. Okay? Every Baltimore Ravens fan hate his ass with a passion. There has been multiple blown coverages throughout the season. Some of them in the same game. Multiple of them. That led to the other team scoring.
Right.
And it's clear as day that, dog, You not that good. And I'm glad that you going to the bum ass Jets. You had fun up there. Sayonara, sucker.
Right.
But we did acquire DeAndre Hopkins. I
Mm.
like DeAndre Hopkins. He's a really good wide receiver. And on top of that, I'm glad he left Kansas City. I'm so sick of Kansas City. F y'all.
This man's
Y'all
gonna
want to be Golden Boys so much that y'all got blown out in the Super Bowl, and I'm glad y'all got your asses blown out. First of all, in our lifetime, I think that's the first one that I can recall that was a blowout.
I think statistically it is. Like, it's not just
Like, even if the first half might be a blowout, the other team usually starts trying to catch up.
Yeah.
Like, this right, it was embarrassing. It was just bad from the jump. Y'all got out there and cheated y'all way to a Super Bowl when that's exactly what happened to you. Y'all got steamrolled.
Put up or shut up, and y'all went home.
Sure did. Sure did. Sorry to y'all Kansas City Chiefs fans. I know y'all wanted to ride or die for y'all team, but everybody else around the league seen the flaws in y'all team.
Right.
Y'all the only one still out there arguing for them.
Right.
Sorry about it. The refs wanted to help them out, bail them out. And that's what happened. They got exposed because they was on a stage where they could no longer hide it.
Yeah.
Sorry about it. Y'all O-line was trash. And y'all defense wasn't finna do nothing with Philadelphia. So that was dead.
Right.
We're gonna let that go. But we are happy here in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Or well, we're not even in, we outside of Baltimore
The
somewhere.
consensus does seem
But
to be most Ravens fans are like, all right, bye.
Yep.
Take your papers and go.
Deuces, my guy. Deuces. That's just one of them, those draft picks or whatever that you get, or trades or whatever. Sorry, he was a trader. But like, he's one of them dudes where it's like, dog, we don't like you. Go somewhere. We only tolerate you because you on the team. He might have had a couple good, decent plays. Let's see, but you not it.
Yeah.
You are not it. We got Nate Wiggins.
Mm-hmm.
I think his name Nate Wiggins. I'm not lying.
Oh, did you see Pierce is retiring?
Oh.
Yeah, he announced he's retiring.
Oh.
He's going out on a high though.
But I like Pierce.
I do too. But I think he's been in for a while.
If y'all hear scratching, it's the cat at the door.
Look, y'all hear her every week, but that's the first time y'all have seen her in quite a while. But you hear her at the door almost every week.
So we'll let her out in a little bit. We got you, sweetie. Hold on. Yes, the cat's name is Sweetie. Anyway, so opinions on DDG and Halle Bailey's situation, the current one, since DDG got online crying about the fact that he can't see his son. But you gonna make a damn record? No, you went in the studio and recorded. Sir, you could take this woman to court if that was the case, which is not. All this is about attention. But then he snitched on himself earlier because there's a video that he released on one of his lives where he was basically, oh, she, I knew she wasn't me now. She still want me. Basically along the lines of she was still trying to get him back type ordeal. This was not about this baby. This is about you and her, how you feel about her. Like, at the end of the day, you might have been popping or whatever on live stream, but you ain't on Halle Bailey level.
No.
We're making money. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying he don't make bread, but he not making her type money. So y'all thought she was this sweetheart and this, that, and the third. First of all, you getting online to bash your baby mother. You sound like a bitch. And the reason why you did that is because you knew all your little trash ass followers that are very feminine men was gonna get on her socials and try to harass her while her and your son goddamn RSV. They sick.
Look, I saw a TikTok, somebody said earlier, they were like, they were talking to him, they said, you only got so many more times before her sister unleashes on your ass.
Yeah, because her sister wild, and she dating that old, the rap, oh my gosh, that Jamaican dude. Listen.
The oldest sister is the one that he needs to be worried about, and we don't even see her as much, apparently. Like, I was reading the comments on that video.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently she's the one that will blow the roof.
She the turn up sister.
And
right now, I guarantee you, Haley in the house telling them, don't y'all do nothing. Don't y'all say nothing. Don't y'all go out. Because my thing is this. All she got to do is use this as fuel in the case now. You just gave her ammo for her case, stupid.
Absolutely.
Why are you online bashing this woman like this? That's not going to help you. And you knew it's not going to help you. You wanted to personally attack her. You are narcissistic as shit.
Yeah, because like somebody and that like, I mean, we've said it. People online are saying it too. You had all that money to go pay and make a damn record. You could have filed a court case. You could be attempting to take her to court for custody.
Man, all this shit is for
And
likes
you
and views and
really
clicks.
are being kept from your
Cause like
from your son.
even people was like, all right, like maybe she don't want him with him because he stay having him on live and stuff. And that could be it. But they was like, well, you know, she posted him too. I was like, posting him and having him on live consistently is something completely different.
Those two different things.
But also, like, he's using the son as a pawn because, like, yo, you can't just pop up at her house at no any given time.
No, you can't do that.
You want to just pop up over there and take your son, not realizing that, or realizing because she probably told you they was sick. And RSV can be deadly to children or adults.
Yeah, it can be.
Sorry about it. Her not letting you in the home is what she was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like, you're not entitled to be inside of her home.
No.
He out here online damn near like she kidnapped the damn child.
Right.
Like,
you have every right to want to see, request to see your child. If your child is that sick, though, no, you shouldn't see them. If you're not living in the same house already. It just.
But my thing is this. Doug, stop creating broken homes. Stop creating broken homes. You knew you didn't want to marry that girl from the jump. Right, you got her pregnant on purpose. I'm sorry about it because the girl had a certain status. Yeah. You got her pregnant on purpose so that you always would be tied to her. You worried about your status. You don't really, I'm not going to say you don't care about your son, but that's how it's looking.
Yeah, it's looking like you care more about the status and the fame that's attached to her than the child.
Than anything. Like, you want an attachment to her so fucking bad. At the end of the day, you shouldn't have did whatever you did that got you removed from her life. That sounds like a you problem. Right. Because at the end of the day, you want to get somebody pregnant, but you didn't want to create a family.
Yeah, that's literally what people have been saying online. He didn't want a family or a wife. He wanted a kid. He wanted this situation.
But my thing is, he wanted this situation because whoever then a bit of black broke down baby daddy to get attention because people like negativity. They don't like to see that happy post. Well, now to a certain extent they do. Because remember what happened because you can't be a Russell Wilson in society and be a really good husband. Take care of the step kid. Take care of your kids. Be in your life. Oh, he a cornball because he actually love his wife. And he's out here doing things for his wife and his kids. Like, he's a cornball. But if you like this damn dummy who went and created the same situations, and I'm going to tell you really what it is. It's literally the circumstance creating the next same circumstance. Because a lot of these dudes out here, whatever, like a DDG and them, they didn't have fathers, or their father was, you know, in and popping in and out or whatever. Then y'all created the same situation, but then gonna get mad at the baby mother.
As if it was her fault.
But it's not her fault. You knew the situation wasn't good the first fucking time around because you are a product of the situation. Right. But then you went back and then created the same situation. Right. Yo, mix me with the shits, bro. If you a DDG lover, like, forget DDG, don't care how y'all feel about it. Because at the end of the day, it's just how he went about his immature shit.
Yeah.
It just is. If you want to see your kid that bad, you would have took her ass to court.
Absolutely.
You got the same rights as everybody else.
You've had so much time.
And some of these fathers are being awarded custody. So at the end of the day, if you really wanted that child, you would have took her ass to court. You don't want that child like that.
Yeah, you would have tried better.
You don't.
You're really not even trying.
It's gonna be some dude trying to make an excuse for him later. Well, you know that nope. Yeah. I ain't trying to hear that statistic shit because a lot of some of these dads is really getting custody now. Yeah, this ain't the courts favoring the mom no more. You know like they used to. That who she is and who she be with, you're not winning this. She over here living her best chill life, probably sick, but whatever.
Right.
Anywho, y'all let us know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Like, comment,
share,
subscribe,
come back and see us.
Hit that notification bell. We see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.